Morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're fine. How do you do? Subscribe to my channel and continue viewing my videos. Now, I told you in the previous video that today I'll be showing you something about Susan Tabo again, the lady with the 5 husbands. Now, I don't know even why they call it husbands, or is it that once you are male and married, you are husband, and once you are women and you're married, then you become a wife or wives. Because in this situation, Susan Tabo, as you know, I introduced her to you 2 weeks ago. She is polyandrous. Now, let's just see as she introduces the husbands. And I want you to check, because she insists on the aspect of happiness. In the previous video, we learned that she decided to marry various husbands because she was the only daughter, and she said she loves people. She also indicated that she did not want to go out, like she doesn't want to play prostitution outside, but she would rather have them in and provide for them than do whatever it is. I don't know what you think about this, but that's her life. She said she doesn't care and she doesn't want to convince anybody to have the same. Now in this video, look at how she introduces her husbands, and if you have a comment to make about this, make it. Yeah.
I'm Susan. I want to introduce my beloved husbands to you all. Here is Emeka, my husband. We've been married for 8 good years, happily married. And here is Chukuma, my husband. We've been married for 8 good years. No issue, no troubles. We've been happily married.
Yeah.
This is Francis, my husband.
Yeah.
We've been married for 4 good years.
Okay.
4 good years, yeah. And here is Emmanuel, my husband, the youngest.
Mama.
We've been married for 2 good years.
That's right.
Yeah. Here is Chibuzo, my husband. We've been married for 3 good years.
If you don't get it, forget about it. Now here, you can actually see how proud she is parading them all. And they seem to be a bit shy, but they are confident to talk. Now, in the next part, we have to understand about these husbands. What do they say about this arrangement? Okay, and what do you think? Comment.
Be feeling very well, very okay. But I'm comfortable with her. You know, it's not a bad thing for a woman to ask her hand in marriage, because they do to say what a man can do. A woman can do it even better. So as you can see me, for 8 years now we have been married. I have 4 kids with her, and she's good. Even though she keep marrying, bringing other guys, but we have not worried. All of us, we live together happily. We enjoy ourselves. In fact, now I know that what a man can do, a woman can do it better. So I love the way we are living in this house. We're okay. I'm not complaining.
I just feel it's normal.
Actually, it has been nice. All through it has been good, but not easy. But especially when it was like when we got married newly, being the last, every other person was just like, you're coming to take my place, especially this one, like being the one before me. So it wasn't easy finding, and I do get whatever I want, eat anytime I want to eat, do whatever I want to do, being the last, because she just loves me so much because I'm the last,
Okay. I found that very impressive. Loves you so much, but yeah, it's been good. Especially said, being in the house where there are other men, and then you all are married to one person. There's not what I expected, but man, who knew, right? And she has been, she's not one to choose. Her love goes round for everybody. So that's so the experience so far has been.
I know you are surprised just as I am, but the shock cannot change anything. So now, there is that part where she's explaining herself why the polyandrous aspect, it's her choice. So the husbands don't have a say in this. Yeah. So let's look at that.
Into the house. But he has nothing to say anyways. The house is mine. You understand? As far as I give them everything they want, do you get? So there is nothing wrong with it.
It's not been a bad experience so far. It's been really fun and nice. Like the way she acts and she takes everyone equally. And the love has been there. Though that wasn't what I was expecting when I got married to her. But with time, I got adapted to the environment and it's been cool and nice so far.
We've been married for years now, I think 8 years or more, and we have 3 kids together. I've been here, different men, she's married to different men. Like, I think I have like 3 men, and I think it's a fun experience. If a man can marry more than one wife, why not a woman too can do same? So I don't see anything wrong with it. We've been all living happily.
Okay, so that's a very, very interesting story. No wonder I picked it up. Now, you've seen the 5 husbands from Emeka to Chukwuma to Chibuzo to Francis and then Emmanuel. Yeah, so we want to know how she picks these men up, because now how does she approach them and how do they get into this? She says they live happily, and I don't know why she emphasizes this. And the husbands also try to insist, so I don't know whether there's some coaching or it's reality. Now let's listen to her and understand how she gets to meet these men.
When I see my man, I walk up to him. Hey, I have an interest, can we, we started from friendship. Do you get? From there, I picked interest. I decided to get married to them. Do you get? I got married to them one after the other. So
the world has changed actually, and sometimes we just have to cope up with what is happening, because what do? There's nothing you can do if your child decides such a life. If they decide to go for that, then they'll go for it regardless of whether you like or you don't. Yeah, remember, like, gayism used to be out of norm situation. Now currently kids are taking over, and nothing can be done about it, because once they leave home and they go to college and they're adults and they picked their life, what do you do? So sometimes it's just the gist of it is decision is individual. Now in this situation we are seeing Emeka is indicating that he doesn't care whether he's married or he's the one who is married, because in the 2 situations people will talk. So it is there is some aspect of carefree that is required here. And when you look at the lady Susan seems to be in control, and there must be ways in which she controls the conflict, and then so that she lives peacefully. Otherwise it can be chaotic. Now I'll show some 2 or 3 quotes about maybe how to settle together as many people and how to sort disputes, and then from there we can actually hear her, or we listen to the husbands sharing on how what is the central part she plays in their life apart from the economic aspect of providing.
So I don't care what other people will talk. That's how it is.
There are times when we fight and quarrel, but then there's always a way.
She has been there when it comes to that aspect. She makes things work. There's no reason for quarrel or anything. And if matter arises, she knows how to, make things wave.
Just in case we don't trust Susan, now let's listen to Emeka and see what he says about the when Susan decided to marry another husband, and we'll listen more from the other husbands too.
The first husband, how did you feel when she told you she was going to get another husband?
Well, I felt so bad the first time when she told me she wants to go marry another guy. I asked her, for what? Why do you want to marry another person? Am I not enough for you? Am I not satisfying you? She said no, that she has a reason why she wants to marry another person, giving me the reason because she was the only daughter or the only child. So she wants to feel this family, her family, she wants to keep multiplying it. But she gave me some reasons which I buy with it. So I said, since you cannot deny me my own rights, since you cannot tell me if I need you tell me, say, it can have taken place or whatever. So she said no, whatever thing that I need, she will give it to me. I said, okay, who am I? Since a man can marry 2 or 3. So okay, if you want to do that, no problem. For the fact I have my way,
Emeka is
So
being
how did
genuine
all
here.
these things start for you?
All
I mean the
right.
marriage. Like how
Men in the
did
house,
you
do you
meet
think
her and all that?
Emeka was a weakling, or what do you think? Even was he a weakling in the first place to accept to be married? Yeah, or what do you think here? One of the examples of how Susan approaches her men. She told us earlier, but let's see the real example from the man.
It started at the roadside. I was walking and someone was screaming my name like fine boy, Okocha. I turned back and I saw this beautiful lady. I was surprised because it's not normal for a lady like of her class to walk up to me and start shouting my name. So she introduced herself and I also did. And she was like, she liked me and all this kind of stuff. She wants to invite me for a date. And I went out for a date and so things started moving well. So at first, when I came to the house, I was very amazed seeing other men around, but I just like had to cope to the weather and everything. But with time, I got used to it and everything was kind of fun. It was really fun and everywhere is at peace and we're happy with each other and she has been catering for my needs and everything and she provides whatever I want and anytime I ask for it. So I'm happy about it.
Men in the house, what do you think? Do you think the world should now be open up to women marrying men as well and having multiple as the situation is here? Would you stand another man in your house? And that is a house which, of course, the woman will have because they are the ones marrying you. Yeah, comment. And okay, do you think the men here are being genuine in talking about no troubles, happiness, and coexistence? And the women in the house, do you think you can control many men under you? What do you think about this? Would you allow your daughter to do the same? So this is a reaction I did because it's just a unique thing. And I have many women in line to also add on this. This is not the only woman who has married various men. So in the next video, I'll be sharing something more on Susan Tabo. And then after that, maybe I may get to another lady. I found another lady in South Africa too. Yeah, stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. Gorgeous.